Their mission is to help families find a quiet retreat from the stressful situation of having a gravely ill child. It's called the FedEx Family House. General Manager Bridget Askew and Director of Volunteer Services Daylene Wilson are here to tell us how you can help support the mission. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Okay, we met there because there was an event going on and I saw you there and had to have you on. What is FedEx Family House?
FedEx Family House is a home away from home for the families of the children that are being treated at LeBonner Children's Hospital. And this is the first of its kind for LeBonner Children's Hospital, and it is managed by Wilson Hotel Management Company, Inc.
Wow, and you know, tell me how this all got started.
Well, Susan Graff from FedEx, her husband works at FedEx, Alan Graff, she had a very sick brother growing up, and she was away from her family for extended periods of time, and so she is extremely passionate about reuniting families together when there is a sick child, because we know that it takes more than medicine to get better and we need that family support. So it was really her passion and her experience as a child that created the house and provided the funding.
It is absolutely gorgeous too.
It is.
Do the families have to pay to stay?
No, there is no charge for the families to stay. It is a nonprofit house, but there is no charge. Everything is free for the families.
Okay, now tell me what people can do to support the families. I mean, obviously, if they're staying for free.
Sure. Well, we don't ask the families to pay for anything, and many times our families need food. So I think our biggest need is for the community to provide pantry items for
we have stuff on the screen that we can put on the screen while you're talking.
Okay, great.
So we'll do that, but if you could go on, sorry.
Sure, that's fine. And if we could have groups come in and actually provide meals for the families. You can bring a church group, a team building activity with your group that you work with could come in and actually cook a meal for the families, do a cookie bake. You can provide cookies for the families, anything that makes the house feel a little more like home. It's a wonderful opportunity to come in and provide those meals.
Well, so I mean, you've been open since 2010. So tell me about some of the experiences that the families have had.
Well, what we get a lot is this is a blessing to us. We have so many different stories that we could tell, but I can't tell you of one that I can really remember where the older gentleman, he was there with his wife and his daughter, and he grabbed my hand. He said, "I want to know who's managing this place." And I told him I am. He said, "Well, I want to tell you, this is a wonderful place." He said, "I want you to thank FedEx. I want you to thank LeBonner. I want you to thank your staff, because this has been a blessing to think of the expenses that they would have had to pay if they didn't have FedEx Family House." So it's awesome.
Okay, well, I know people are going to want to know more information. So can you tell us how we can help, how we can get more information, that kind of thing?
Sure. You can actually go to FedExFamilyHouse.org, and there are tons of information on how to get involved, how to support the house, the pantry items that are needed, things like that.
Okay, so let's put that on the screen if we can. You said FedExFamilyHouse.org. There's also a telephone number, I understand, 901-322-1971. And there's an email. You also have a Facebook page?
We do.
Okay.
It gives us all the latest events and all the greatest needs for the house.
Oh, there you go. So there's the list. So you didn't have to write that down, folks. Just write this down. FedEx Family House. Just look for it on Facebook. That sounds like an easy thing. Well, we thank you so much for everything you're doing for the community, everything FedEx is doing for the community, LeBonner, and all the people who are donating. So we really appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. And we'll be right back. We have some adorable